What's happening, everybody? Back at it. So, Upchurch, he dropped another video today, a few hours ago. Speaking on, basically, if you've been following him, then you already seen where he responded to the video that came out. Not just the video, but like I say, everybody who reports on country music put something out about Luke Combs basically apologizing for the rebel flag, for portraying it in videos, for singing about it, anything he's ever had to do to do with it, which clearly doesn't make a lot of sense if you really think about it. And then another way he kind of apologized for doing the video with Upchurch, which was one of the first videos, if you will. It was in the start of Luke Combs' career. After that video they were both offered record deals. They were offered record deals under they were offered record deals if they would stop doing the rebel, just rebellious outlaw type music and carrying that vibe. If they would change up what they were doing and just make it a country music only and not talk about being an outlaw, not have the rebel flag in the video, none of that shit, then they could have a record deal. Luke Combs, he took the deal. Upchurch, on the other hand, didn't. As everybody knows that's a fan of Upchurch, that follows Upchurch, that's watched him over, the 6 years he's been, out doing his thing, you know that he's been offered record deals. Record labels, the biggest record labels have had meetings with him, offered him deals, but they all come with stipulations. We'll give you a record deal, we'll pay you this much, we'll do this for you if you can do this and not do that and take this down, and you don't go for none of that shit because it's just something he stands on. He's from the country, and if you grew up in a country area, you didn't grow up in the city, you grew up out in the woods, like I said, you rode dirt bikes, four-wheelers, you played in the woods, you went camping, hunting, fishing, all that type of shit, shotguns. If you're one of those people, then you see the type of mentality that he has and that he carries with him, and you understand it. Some people that aren't from that type of lifestyle have never been around it, don't understand it. It's 100% not anything hateful, nothing to do with hate. For whatever reason, people decided that they were going to go back in history and look at why this flag started being used and this, that, and the other, and they were going to make it about race. They were going to make it about hate. So that's what they did. They start putting out things that, if you got a rebel flag in your video, that you don't like black people and you're racist and you this, that, and the third, and that's not the case. Rebel flags in country areas mean nothing of the such. They mean it's a rebellious thing. It's an outlaw thing. It's a where you're from thing. It's basically you being proud of being from the country, you being proud of where you're from, all that type of stuff. It has nothing to do with race, nothing to do with colors. Every one of us have black friends, have had black friends, have black girlfriends, have had black girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. So it has nothing to do with race. Those same black friends, when you were in high school, maybe you still are, maybe you're a young adult, whatever, you and your same black friends have shirts with the rebel flag on them. Some of the same stuff that Upchurch speaks on in his videos. We've all had black friends that are cowboys, that wear rebel flags, that have trucks that they hang rebel flags on, that got rebel flag stickers on them, all that type of shit. And that goes to prove to you right there that it has nothing to do with race. The fact that they chose to make it about race in my opinion, is their problem. That's how they want to go with it, and that's how they want to cry about it, and that's what they want to do. That group of people, then that's what they can do. But I feel the same way in a sense to where if country music is gonna go right behind it and just beg for forgiveness for something that they did nothing wrong, it's weak. Country music was about just that, about being from the country. You sing about things that you went through, things that you go through, things that you've seen, done, did, heard about, are doing in the country. You sing about those things to draw that audience, because you all are from the same area, or maybe some of them aren't. I mean, there are a lot of people that like country music that just like that type of thing. Maybe they're not from the country, but just like hip-hop music, rap music, you make music about what you've done, what you've seen, what you've been around, your lifestyle. So the fact that obviously Luke Combs was the first one to apologize for it. They tried to have Upchurch take the video down that they did together. He took it down, but then they kind of started putting a bunch of stuff out saying they made him take it down, when in all reality he took it down because they asked him to, and him and Luke Combs were friends. Once they started claiming that they made him do something, he said, well, you know what, I'll put it back up. So it's back up. You can go check it out. It's on his channel right now. It's got 75 million views, I think, or something like that. So it's obvious that people don't feel that way. People like the song, people like the video, people like the lifestyle, that, you know what I'm saying? They like everything about it, or they wouldn't be, that many people wouldn't have watched it. You'll go on there, you don't see thousands, you don't see, there's more likes on the video than there are not. You know what I'm saying? There's more people watched it and liked it than they didn't. So, but the point of this was, now you have a handful of numerous other country artists coming out, and they're making apology videos just like Luke Combs did. And again, Luke Combs, if you read it, and I think Upchurch said the same thing, you can tell that Luke Combs didn't just come out and decide that after all these years that's went by now, and he's a big name artist, that he was gonna apologize for something stupid like that. Obviously his record label, his management team made him do that, because they said you need to do a little better your career, blah 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 blah, and he did. But now you have a whole bunch of other ones doing it, and they may not have even put a rebel flag in the video, but they're just apologizing for what, I don't know, because a lot of the apologies they're putting out don't really make any sense. They're just apologizing for other people and the things they might have done. It makes no sense. Even if you had something in your video, but you thought it meant something else. Say you thought it meant something cool, but it turned out that it didn't. In my opinion, you might can say, my bad, I didn't know, but you don't have anything to apologize for, because you didn't do it intentionally. You know what I'm saying? You can choose to, but you don't. That's not something you need to go around feeling sorry about and apologizing for, because you didn't do it intentionally. Therefore, they're making apology videos for what? Unless you intentionally did it and it was about hate and that was your intent, you are racist, you know what I'm saying? Unless that was what it was, then why are you apologizing? And the real answer is they're apologizing just because they think if they apologize, they'll be able to get this group of fans that may have thought they were racist and blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you something. If they thought you were racist, you making an apology isn't going to change that. They're not going to still listen to your music. They're not going to like you, period. So it's pointless in more than one. It's pointless in a bunch of different ways. But the fact that the whole country music world has went from, country music was grown from, like Upchurch said, being a rebel, being an outlaw, doing your thing and not caring what anybody else thought about it. And that's what it was. It was about living in the woods, being in the woods, you know what I'm saying? And it's evolved over years, and now it's about people's country. A lot of country music nowadays, you could argue, is not country music. It's not sung about country things. They don't act, look, none of that like they're from the country. So you could argue it's not, but things evolve over time. But regardless, the fact that they're all just jumping in line to try to apologize for something that they didn't do and hadn't, you know what I'm saying, has nothing to do with them, to try to gather, for what reason, I don't know. It looks like that they're just trying to get more fans that they may not have been able to get to. Which, like I said before, if you didn't have them before, if they disliked you for some reason, you making an apology about something that's an empty apology, a apology that they're going to be able to tell doesn't mean nothing and is not real, you're not going to get those fans anyway, so it's stupid. But at the same time, it makes the it makes country music as a group look weak. If you didn't intentionally do something out of hate, then stand on your own too, and you know what I'm saying? Push that. Stand on that. Don't apologize for something you didn't do or you didn't know you did. It makes no sense. That's my opinion on it. Like I say, you give me your opinion on it. And like I say, if you haven't already went and seen Upchurch's video, check it out. He probably says a lot of the same things. I watched part of it. And I think that, you know, I think 90% of country music fans and 100% of people that are from the country, or from the South especially, are going to have the same opinion, the same outlook on it as I do, as he does, because that's not what it's about. That's never been what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So, but go check out his video and tell me your opinion. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you think, you know what I'm saying, country music doing the right thing by doing all this. If you think that it makes the whole group look weak. Tell me if you think that. Just tell me what you think, period. Drop a like, drop a comment. If you haven't went subscribed already, go and subscribe to the video. Hit the subscribe button, turn your post notification bell on. Appreciate everybody for stopping by and watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.